My name is Lily O'Brien, and I'm based in Los Angeles. I can go whenever I want, right? Okay, well, why don't you just give me the paper and I'll be on my way? Because if this whole thing depends on me having some spiritual awakening, then we're all going to be wasting our time. I'm not powerless. I'm not hopeless. I don't believe addiction is a disease, and I am scared and I am angered by the suggestion that from now on it's either eternal abstinence or binge to death. I can't surrender to a higher power because there isn't one. There just isn't. And you, as someone who lives in the 21st century, should know that. But I wake up in wet sheets, in places that I don't recognize, with bruises that I can't account for, and men that I don't know. I've stolen from people. I've slept on the streets. I'm in trouble. I know that. But this book, this process, it can't help me. You can't help me. Because I can't base my survival on slogans and abstractions and vaguenesses. I need something definitive. I need drugs and alcohol, and there are the substances that you can put into your body that make the world beautiful and perfect. And so how are you supposed to help me? You're looking at the world through such a tight filter, you're barely living in it. You are barely alive. But I guess I'm just being difficult because you want to take it away from me. So, sorry. Mile marker 53. Niagara Falls, 273 miles. I missed it. Don't you love the smell of the bus?
Don't talk to me. I'm pretending to be asleep.
Well, that's called playing possum. My husband used to do that to avoid sex. But I can spot a faker. And you're a little faker. Hey, do you want to strike up a conversation?
No, leave me alone.
Okay, well, I'm Cass, and I just left my husband for some very mysterious reasons.
I don't care. Stop talking to me.
Never been to Niagara Falls before. I almost went once, family trip, but then Kip proposed, so I stayed behind to plan our wedding, and my parents went without me. Hit a beaver on the drive up. Lost control of the car. Drove into a ditch. My mother was killed. My father's legs were crushed. Okay, your turn to share.
Why can't you sit somewhere else?
Well, you're a challenge, aren't ya? Well, guess what? I'm your challenger. Do you remember when the Challenger exploded? That was sad.
That man saved your life, you know. If he hadn't proposed, you would have been in that car wreck.
You know what? I thought the same thing for a long time. But now, I think that if he hadn't proposed, I would have gone with my parents and yelled, "Dad, look out for that beaver!" And my mother would still be alive. And we would have gone to see Niagara Falls. And maybe I would have met another man. The man I was meant to be with. Instead of that two-faced deviant that I married. Oh, Oops. Lost track of the road signs. Oh well, that game was getting tiresome anyway. Do you want to play